Welcome to the weekly webcast from the team at Motoring Middle East in association with Talkabout Media. In this week's show, we're checking out deals on Land Cruisers. We've got a mental head-to-head between the GTR and the new McLaren, and I've been in Morocco putting the new Range Rover through its paces. Well, some of you may notice that I'm flying solo today. So where is Imthishan? Well, he's in Oman, bashing dunes, in some brand new Mercedes Benzes. I'm not jealous at all, much. Anyway, I'm sure he'll tell us all about it when he gets back. That's unless he gets stuck, in which case they will leave him behind in the desert on his own, apparently. Anyway, it's getting the right time of year actually to head out off-roading. And if you want to do what he's doing, but without the high costs, one idea might be to pick up a used Toyota Land Cruiser for yourself. It's a true all-terrain king, and it's tough, it's reliable, and it really does go anywhere. You can actually pick up a 99 car for as little as 50,000 dirhams, and even a well-spec'd 2007 Land Cruiser will only set you back around 120,000 dirhams. But before you go out and buy one, head over to our website motoringme.com now to read our comprehensive buying guide on the Toyota Land Cruiser. It will tell you everything you need to know. Now, one of our favourite roads in the UAE is the stretch from Sharjah to Kalba that cuts through the Hajjar Mountains. So we were having a discussion, okay, actually it was an argument, well, actually it was a bit of a fight, but without the physical violence. Anyway, it was about what current car would we take for the ultimate blast there and back. Imthishan immediately opted for Godzilla. Yep, the mighty Nissan GTR. That is one of the fastest point-to-point cars on the planet. But you don't think I was going to be crushed so easily by a made-up dino reptile thingy, do you? Well, I figured I would take on that computerized PlayStation mobile with something that has its origins firmly in the pinnacle of real-world motor racing, a car that was conceived, designed and built by Formula One world champions McLaren. So I brought along the MP4-12C, which you may think is an android from Star Wars, but it's actually the name of their supercar. So this match was a bit like a sumo wrestler meeting Jason Statham. To find out how we got on, check out our website and you can read all about it. Meanwhile, you can drool over these new images of the McLaren Spider, which is now out and about in our region. Can't wait to get my hands on that one. The Range Rover, it's an absolute icon. I've always had a lot of respect for the car, which is essentially the first luxury off-roader. The current car was the best so far, and I recently paid tribute to it in a special feature on our website. But of course, there's a new one out. It's slightly bigger, yet much lighter. Even more luxurious, yet boasts greatly enhanced off-road abilities, even though most owners will never dare going anywhere off-road in its very expensive 22-inch wheels. Anyway, I was lucky enough to be on the international launch of the car in Morocco last week, and whilst I knew the Land Rover engineering chaps would put everything into making this flagship a brilliant car to drive, my biggest concern was the look of the thing. The pictures hadn't quite left me convinced, but sometimes you need to see a car in the metal to really decide. So what did I think? Let's find out. Well, it's certainly been growing on me over the last 2 days. It certainly has a magnificence and a presence that you expect from a Range Rover. What I was very keen to find out is how does it feel from behind the wheel? Does it still have that Range Rover feel? And yes, it does. You may also notice that we're standing here on top of a mountain, which means that it can also do everything that a Range Rover does. In fact, over the last 2 days in Morocco, we've driven it on sand, through water, on rocks, and we've climbed mountains. Read my full review of this car on motoringme.com. And that's all we have time for this week. Hopefully Imthishan will be back next week. That's if he didn't get stuck in the desert. Meanwhile, you can read more on any of these stories and all the other stuff going on around the region on our website, motoringme.com, and our Facebook page, facebook.com, Motoring Middle East.